Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Today's video is going to be another Big Brother update. Did anyone see last night's episode? I thought it was quite funny actually. So let's start from the beginning. Saira has now been evicted and I am quite happy about that actually. Out of all the people that could have been evicted, I'm glad it was her. However, before what they did in last night's episode, they show you the day leading up to eviction night. So anyway, the night before, obviously, Chloe, Khan and Bear had their massage incident in Big Brother. Now, I actually find that quite funny. I didn't find anything too offensive or anything like that. I don't know why the other housemates were so bothered about it all. They must have been pretty damn bored. Anyway, so Saira went around the house with loo roll in her boobs because Chloe has those gigantic bosoms, so she went around with toilet roll in her bra with like some little, they were like kitten ears, walking around, you know, pretending to be, you know, Chloe, or basically mocking her, which I thought was a little bit mean actually, because I think even though it was kind of funny, and I think Chloe with that sort of funny side, that could be seen as, to me, bullying. They're going on and on about how Bear's a bully and all the rest of that. To me, that comes across as being a bit bullyish anyway. It does to me anyway. So Saira was going around doing that. But before all of that happened, Chloe was asleep in the, well, pretending to be asleep in the bedroom, and she heard Renee along with Saira talking about her, you know, being a bit nasty actually, and insinuating that she behaved like a prostitute. Not very nice, and it was quite good of Chloe. She just laid there and listened to it all. Anyway, so that was mean. So they're moaning about how Bear and those four, Marnie, Bear, Lewis and Chloe, are being bullyish, when in fact I think they're behaving worse. That's my opinion anyway. So anyway, so later on in the episode, obviously you got Saira. Then after that, she decided to go around, you know, dressed as, pretending to be Chloe with these stupid toilet roll things down her breast, walking around, shaking her boobies around. A little bit mean. I could kind of see the funny side, but anyway, I thought it was a bit unnecessary. She was trying to have a bit of banter, have a bit of bants, but it just did not work. It didn't work. Saira doesn't do bants. She doesn't do banter. Don't try and be something you're not, Saira. Stick to loose women. Anyway, so after all of that happened, Chloe actually was talking to Bear, saying she heard the whole conversation of Renee and Saira saying, you know, she was a bit like, insinuating she was behaving like a prostitute. I don't think they actually said the words, you know, she is a prostitute. I didn't say that, but they were kind of insinuating the fact, you know, You have to remember, Chloe Khan, how she makes her money is, I believe, she runs like a stripper kind of webcam, you know, site. I think she's on there as well. Obviously I haven't watched it, so I wouldn't have looked into that site, so I wouldn't know, but that's what I've heard, that's what I think she does, you know. So her actually behaving like that, for one, it wasn't even that bad last night of her massaging Bear, but anyway, they were just all being a bit mean. She told Bear, and then with Saira then going around dressed trying to be Chloe, or not trying to be Chloe, you know, the whole booby bra incident. Bear was saying, you know, imitation is a form of flattery. You know, it's the biggest form of flattery, and actually he does have a bloody good point. You have to, if anyone's trying to be like you, dress like you, copy you, it's normally because, you know, they want to be a bit like you at the end of the day. I'm not saying Saira does, because obviously I think it was just banter that went wrong. I just found it really funny that Bear said that. Anyway, later on in the episode, Chloe actually confronted Renee and Saira. Renee denied the whole thing. Do you know what? I did really like Renee in the beginning. I'm not liking her that much anymore now. I feel that ever since kind of Bear knocked her back a little bit, she's behaving a bit weird. I'm not as keen on her. So anyway, she confronted her. She completely, you know, said that, oh, I didn't say that. I would never say those words. I would have called you like a hooker. I wouldn't have said prostitute. Anyway, and then later on, obviously Aubrey went and told Saira that, you know, I think you need to get involved in this conversation. It was about what you knew guys were talking before with Renee when, you know, Chloe was laying there. So Chloe confronted Saira. Saira actually did apologise a bit in the end, so it was all done and dusted, over with. Yeah, finished. Anyway, Saira that night was evicted. So Saira was gone from the house. Good. Out of all of them and evicted, to be up for eviction, I thought it was good that she went. Later on that night, Marnie, Lewis And the four friends, Marnie, Lewis, Chloe and Bear, had a little bit to drink and they got a bit pissed, they got a bit tipsy. It's going to happen. I mean, what do they expect? I don't know why the other housemates in there are being so boring. To be honest with you, they're the only entertaining ones in there. All the others are boring as anything at the moment. They need to liven up, they need to get a bit more upbeat, because if those four weren't in there at the moment, it'd be boring as F. So anyway, so they got a bit drunk, and in the end it ended up being Chloe took her top off and was doing basically straddling a pole, going up and down it, with her big boobies out, really big boobies might I add. And I found it quite funny, a little bit like, oh my god, I don't want to see this, I don't want to see it, but it was quite funny all the same. And then obviously they all had a bit too much to drink, and then they were all watching her like, oh, but what cracked me up so much, Samantha Fox really was kind of slating her. But hang on, love, you were doing page 3 in 1985 or 1986 or when it was. When I was a little girl, that's when you were doing page 3. And she said, what I was doing was art. Who are you trying to kid, love? Page 3 was not art. It really wasn't art, especially back in the day. Anyway, moving on. So they obviously had a bit to drink, and in the end they went into the diary room. I think Heavy D was the only one asleep. Bear woke him up, pretending to cough. He was being a bit shitty then, actually trying to, cause a bit of a reaction. Woke Heavy D up. Heavy D obviously got the arse because, oh, man, I'm trying to sleep, la 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 la. It was a bit out of order, but anyway, no big dramas. Everyone else was awake. I think everyone else was, it was only Heavy D in the bedroom. But obviously he had already said to Bear before to not come into the diary room, and it's not diary room, the bedroom when it's late. Anyway, so they had a little bit of a kerfuffle. Well, Heavy D did with Bear. Bear didn't, because Bear was usual Bear. No dramas here. Like the way he talks, I absolutely love it. It is so, so funny. Anyway, then Chloe, though, was being a little bit silly in there, throwing cake around. They were drunk, they were being a bit stupid. They shouldn't be throwing cake around in the bedroom, but as long as it's over their bit, I don't really see the big deal. A bit manky, a bit nasty, a bit gross. Anyway, but they were drunk, they'd had a bit to drink. It could have been bloody worse, I'm telling you. If you've seen 20-year-olds or 24, 25-year-olds when they're going out and drink, the worst they get up to is throwing a little bit of cake around, and Chloe Khan going around a pole with her knockers out. Things could be worse. Earlier on though, Bear and Chloe did get a little bit steamy in the shower. I'm not going to say anything more about it, just watch it back. But whatever, they're both adults, aren't they? They can do what the hell they like. Anyway, later on, the rest of the house proceeded to go into the diary room. I think James kind of led it all, saying that they all want to leave Big Brother if those four aren't removed. Well, do you know what I think then? Bugger off. Do you want to know why? All of you guys at the minute are being dull as anything. Boring, boring, boring. If them four weren't in there, and I'm telling you right now, if Bear wasn't in there, I probably wouldn't want to watch, because it would be so damn boring. If you guys want to leave, go. Go. Because the idea of Big Brother, it's not meant to be harmonious, is it? So I don't know why they're thinking they're all going to be in there, sweet, happy families. Of course you're not going to have that. They're saying they're bullies, they're saying they're this, they're that. Do you know what? From what I've seen, everyone, especially it seems to be more like Aubrey and Renee, and some of the others actually are behaving a lot more bullyish, it seems to me, than Bear and Chloe and the rest of them. Even Heavy D's being a bit nasty as well. They're saying they're ganging up on Heavy D. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. So it will be interesting tonight's episode to see what the others do. I can't actually really see them leaving, because if they leave, I doubt they'd get their money, would they? So and that's why they've gone in there at the end of the day, isn't it? To get their money. So we will see what happens in tonight's episode, won't we? So I hope you've all enjoyed the video and you're all enjoying Celebrity Big Brother. Please give me a thumbs up and chat to me below in the description box. I'd love to hear from you, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.